All right, you're going to have to bear with me. It's my first time hosting. I'm going to blame Chris not being here, but welcome to a very special live edition. Oh, all right. We've already messed it up. Are the speakers on? Okay. Welcome to a very special live edition of the Dynasty, a podcast on the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm three-time national champion AJ McCarron, my co-host Trent Richardson, two-time national champion. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming out, supporting. If you're watching out there on YouTube, thank you for watching. We are a podcast with new episodes dropping weekly on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. If you're looking for the show, just go to the dynastybama.com. You can find us all across social media at the Dynasty Bama, so please go give us a follow, rate, review. We'd appreciate it. All right, Trent, we'll start it out with the first question from our producer, Steve. Is this Oklahoma and Alabama matchup starting to become one of the biggest rivalries in the country, and especially in the SEC?
I have to say it got to be. But you can't be a rival unless you win it back-to-back. So, we ain't won one yet to say it's a rival for us to be saying it's a rival with them right now. Like my guy Mark said right now, they kind of own us right now. So, today can make a big staple in it. It can, make a big difference if, we go out there and play ball like we're supposed to and don't turn the ball over. So, that would make it a rival game.
I 100% agree. It's the biggest matchup that both programs have had so far, most at stake. The fact that they're playing in the playoffs is definitely the biggest matchup. It's hard to say for me that it's one of the biggest rivalries. So much tradition between us, LSU, Auburn, Tennessee especially. But it is starting to become a interesting matchup year in and year out, and a game that I think we all look forward to. All right, I'm going to take this one. Question is, what makes it so hard to beat a team twice in a season? Talking about this matchup today, I kind of look at this game as the same as 2011, us against LSU. LSU comes in the regular season, beats us 9-6 in the so-called game of the century in Tuscaloosa, and then we find our way to battle back, make it to the national championship down in New Orleans, which is a home game, has the same type of feel for this. You're going into a hostile environment. And then everybody knows what happened there. It was an absolute ass whooping, 21-0. I don't think they crossed the 50, and it was definitely a special time. How do you feel about that?
I feel the same way. You think about it, the way we lost the game, and I say us, the way we lost the game because it was on us. Everything we did, it was never a situation where like, man, that team just kicked our tail.
Yep.
And so for us, man, it was more of, we made mistakes. We left a lot of football out there. And so at the end of the day, we just got to go in and just play ball, play Bama ball. Like, just be y'all, man, and, just have fun, enjoy it, fly around. You know? So.
Yeah, the biggest thing going into this game, right, I think when you're Bama, the positives you take away from it, even though they were negatives during the game, is you barely lost the game by 2 points to Oklahoma, but you had 3 turnovers. Mm-hmm. And when you kind of break down from an analytical standpoint, each turnover is calculated about 3.5 points each turnover. So if you eliminate one of the turnovers, you win the game from an analytical standpoint. So I think for us to come in here, take care of the football is the biggest thing. The other biggest thing going into this game is you got both offenses that are really struggling, have been in a slump for probably the past month to 2 months. And I think it comes down to what offense can create the most explosive pass plays is the team that's going to win this game, because both defenses are led by unbelievable staffs and have great players on that side of the ball. So I think it's whatever offense can somehow find their stride in this game and create some explosive plays is the team that's going to win this game.
So tell me this, how do we get our offense back in the groove of playing like they played all the way up through mid-season? When Ty was in his groove, I think Ty, over 6-game stretch, he had, 16 touchdowns, 1 interception, 74% of passing, and, he's throwing for like 9 to 10 yards a pop. So, like, how do we get back to that?
Yeah, listen, it's when you're the quarterback at Alabama, it's the most watched position on the field. All right, you're going to get criticized with each and everything you do. Ty's had some faults, but you need the guys around Ty to play better as well. This O-line up front has to do a better job, and it's not even teams bringing exotic blitzes on us. It's just running TEs and stunts and games up front that we're struggling. We're not setting with enough depth up front to pass things off. Everybody's shallow, so we got to find a way for the O-line to have some rapport with each other and understanding, and especially being in a hostile environment where communication is very key. I mean, you got to be able to communicate off of just hand signals. But then from a passing game standpoint, when I watch Ty right now, Ty at the top of his drop, and this kind of lets me know he's not as confident as he was earlier in the year. At the top of his drop, his feet are in and out of the ground right now. Mm-hmm. A confident quarterback has all cleats in the ground and is able, and it's a rhythm going through his reads. Right now for Ty, it's real choppy. So if I'm Ryan Grubb, I'm finding a way to create a quick game from the passing game standpoint, but beyond the line of scrimmage. Right now, a lot of our quick game is bubbles and thrown at the line of scrimmage or behind it. We got to find a way to get beyond the line of scrimmage. I look at the quarterback position like a shooter in the NBA. Ray Allen and Steph Curry. If they're in a slump shooting the ball, they got to find a way to see the ball go through the basket, right? We got to get a back cut. We got to get a foul, go through the free throw line, just see it go in to build some confidence. And the quarterback position is the exact same way.
Well, when you talk about the quarterback position, to me, it's the hardest position in the game to play. You got to know what everybody is doing. And so for me, like, how can we keep Ty comfortable? Like you said, the looks are not really exotic. Like, we just got to pick up the block.
Yeah.
And it ain't like we not in the right spot. We're in the right spot. It's just man on man. Like, who gonna punch whoever in the mouth? Like, at the end of the day, man, we gotta have some type of pride. We gotta have some type of grit about blocking. Blocking gotta be a staple, especially if we cannot run the ball like we have been fluently in the past years. We gotta find a way to substitute that, with the quick passes, with your screens,
right?
With your stuff downfield, but quick, like you were saying. But if we can't get to that, and we can't protect Ty long enough because we're a passing team.
Yep.
We're not a balanced team yet. So, and I don't know if we'll ever be that this year.
Right.
It might be too late for it, right? But like I said earlier on in the week, with the show, like, we got to have meaningful runs, and we got to protect Ty. I don't care whatever we got to do. We got to protect Ty, make him feel comfortable. Because when he is comfortable, he's the best quarterback in the nation.
Expand on what you've seen so far this year from, and me and you have talked a ton about it, the struggles that we've had from a running back position, not just the running game, but when it comes to pass pro. Because listen, I mean, the relationship we had while we were playing, it was off of hand signals. It really wasn't a ton of having to communicate. It was watching film with each other and understanding, hey, this team to the field, if they're in an underfront, they like blitzing to the bubble. Be prepared for this, right? If I give you a point out this way, you got to take your eyes out there and understand what your keys are. Can you expand on like what you've seen from our running backs and the struggles that they've had from a pass pro standpoint?
Really standing strong in the box, like their hands are not physical enough. It's like they get up there and they're hugging the guys. Like, I need you to get in there and put them jumping cables on them and grab them. I'm talking about you got to choke a mug in there. Excuse my language. I said a mug. But you got to, man. But, it got to be a situation to where, like, I think we're falling backwards when we're trying to block. Like, we got to lean forward. It's almost like running the ball. You always fall forward. And so when you're able to get that lean on players, when you're able to, see the field, and pay attention to the safeties. The safety's going to tell you the truth. The linebacker's going to lie to you. If you see one shaded to one side, that's where they're coming from, because they got to replace the blitzer. And sometimes you're going to have to be high. When you're throwing you the ball, whether it's low, if you touch your hands, you got to be able to catch it.
Yep.
And I know, Ty has had happy feet some this year. And that's just coming from, not being able to be secure in the pocket.
Yeah, 100%. If you had one thing or your keys for this team and you had an opportunity to go talk to the team, what are you telling these guys in the locker room before they go out?
Well, my first thing going to be like, why not? Why not you? Why not us? Why not be the guys that, that's the underdogs that's in the SEC right now, which is crazy because Alabama's the underdogs. I know they got us up by 1.5, but, to me, these guys have beat you 2 times in a row. And so for me, man, go make a statement tonight, man. Play to your standard. Fall forward, keep your legs moving. Run low, get behind your pads. And make everything you do on that field, because this is do or die.
Yeah.
This is do or die. So everything you do on that field, it got to be a meaningful play. Whether you blocking, whether you catching, whether you tackling, whatever it is, you got to play like it's your last down, because some of these guys, it might be their last down.
No, 100%. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me in this team tonight is I just want to see a different fire and passion from them, right? Like you said, it's a do-or-die situation, right? You got a chance to be in the playoffs. I think you possibly have the best draw out of anybody in all of the playoffs. The first-round opponent that you're playing, a familiar opponent, somebody you understand. You played not too long ago, a team that their coaching staff and Brent Venables is not going to change their entire game plan and come out in something crazy. They're going to line up and do what they do best. And you got to go back and watch the film, figure out what you did wrong last time, learn from those mistakes, and then kind of see what you can take advantage of that you missed on the first go-around as well. All right. Probably go just a minute early, but if he's ready back there, we're going to bring out a one-time national champion, a Heisman Trophy winner.
The first one ever.
First one ever. An absolute legend. He's on the Triple Option podcast with Urban Meyer and Rob Stone. Welcome, Mark Ingram.
First round. Deuce.
I ain't scared of that. I don't give a piss about nothing but the time. That boomer don't scare me, baby. Now, how many national championships y'all got? We got 18, so, yeah. Pipe down just a little bit.
How many, we have all between us?
That's 3,
6,
5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heisman, Doak, runner-up Heisman, head coach, All-Americans, legendariness.
Awesome.
Does y'all school got that many? How many y'all got? Honestly. How many y'all got? 7? Okay, so you got 3 people here with just about matching y'all whole school. All right, cool.
You gotta love it. Mark's gonna bring the energy
Every
get the
time.
crowd going.
Every time.
I tell you what, I feel like watching this game later, I'm gonna need some of those pants right there.
The
Those things that-
corduroys, yeah, man. We
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
stay
Oh,
warm
nice.
out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, but they brought the good. Y'all showed the good weather for us because it could be way worse, right?
Yeah, no, this time
So
of the year, it could, for sure.
50 degrees. This is perfect right here. This is good football weather. I appreciate y'all for the great hospitality, the love, the support, and then the great weather. You know, that's awesome. Appreciate y'all.
All right, we'll start off. You think OU has the mental edge on this Alabama team? And what's your thought process on this?
They have beaten us, man. They have the last 2 times. I think when you talk about the mental aspect, they feel like they could beat us. They know they have done it. They feel like they can, cause our offense trouble because they have done it last year and a few months ago. So mentally, they have the edge because they feel like they can go out there and do it because they have done it. In Alabama, yeah, we gave up 3 turnovers that turned to 17 points. We outgained them on offense, but you still lost the game. So I feel like it's a new slate, it's a clean slate, and you got to win when it's time. You got to win when it matters, and right now it matters most because we both teams had more games after the last 2 matchups. But there is no more games after this one. So this is one that counts. This is one that matters the most.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, we've all been a part of some great teams, wins and losses, and I feel like if you're Alabama's team right now, you look back at the matchup, the last matchup, and you say, did they beat us or did we just give that game away? Right. And when you've been a winner of one of those games, you also go to the locker room and you understand, like,
we took that.
We got away with one. Like, they gave us one, right?
Yeah.
So I think the fact that OU understands, and that whether their Coach Venables says, yeah, we're confident in everything, as players, you still have that thought process of like, hey, we were lucky to get out of there with that win. So if I'm Alabama, I'm coming in this thing confident because it's like, hey, if we just take care of the football, like, we're going to be in position to win the game.
Yeah, we had a game like that our freshman year. Tennessee,
yeah. Tennessee. Just a dogfight, we was able to come away with the win, though.
Yeah, we was coming away with the win now.
But, like, you look at, like you said, the last game, I mean, we had one going in. I think we're in the red zone, pick 6. That's a 10-point swing there. You either get 7 or you get 3, and it goes back the other way for 7. It changed the dynamic of their game. It changed the momentum of the game. And I think it's going to be a great game, man. Obviously, this defense is best in the country, 41 sacks. They drop a lot of different looks, and we're going to have answers for that pressure. And I think if we do that, I think we'll like I think we'll like the result.
The biggest thing for me going into this game, get y'all's opinion on it, is I also want to see our offense play with some tempo.
Yeah.
When you look at the success of our offense this year, we've been most successful in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we don't ask Ty to stand at the line and try to fix every protection. You understand, when we were on the left hash in 2 minutes, we were in train right.
Right.
When we were on the right hash, we were in dolphin right.
Yeah.
We knew it was Jack and Jill protection.
Yeah.
We knew what our hots were. Hey, if they bring 2 to the left, you're breaking hot. There's no communicating. We've practiced it enough. And when you look at our offense this year, that's when we've played best, is because there's not having to change everything and change protection and new routes and all that. It's just going and playing. And then you know what your weaknesses are. So that's the biggest thing for me. I would love to see our offense tonight play with some tempo.
Yeah.
Man, AJ, hey, I'm about to go scrap up, man.
Yeah, man. He remember the plays.
Yeah,
Jack and Jill protection, train right.
Jill, jet protection.
Dolphin left. I'm like, dang.
Jill right there.
North, what we had? North Peter?
North
Storm?
Yeah. Moon.
Okay,
Sun.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, man, I know they got some of that NIL like that. We can scrap it up one more time.
I'm applying for some back pay, man. I need some back pay. These boys getting that money, and as they should, you know what I mean? But could you imagine, man?
Oh,
man.
I'm watching some of these quarterbacks. I'm like, well, how they're making $2 million?
Man. Hey, good for them, man.
Yeah,
good for them.
it's awesome.
Good for them.
Now, tell me this: what you think we need to see in a run game? I know we kind of went over the pass protection and stuff, but like the runs, like we know we got Jam Miller coming back.
Yep.
We we use Jeremy Bernard a lot. Do we need to see more of him with the ball in his hand?
I think, we struggled to run the ball all year. I think we had, negative rush yards last week.
-3.
So we have to manufacture some type of run game versus defense.
Yep.
You can't afford to be in second and long and third and long. That's when this defense, they dial up different pressures, exotic looks. They have 6 at the line of scrimmage, 7 at the line of scrimmage, 5 at the line of scrimmage, 3 are coming, 4 are dropping, and it gets hectic.
Yep.
So how do you neutralize that? You neutralize that by staying on schedule, getting successful runs on first down, second down, and we haven't been able to run the ball, so maybe that's quick screen game. Maybe that's quick routes. Maybe that's, you have to find a way to manufacture positive plays in earlier downs so we can get to third and manageable. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with getting a first down on first or second down. Move the chains early in the sticks. If you get behind the chains, that's when this Oklahoma team, that's when they thrive. They have our Mason Thomas coming back.
And he a dog now.
He is.
He's
We were
still
fortunate
leading.
that he wasn't in there the first time, and they still did what they did. So we have to be able to stay in third and manageable, get first downs on early downs, and stay away from negative plays and the penalties. We've had a lot of that, and obviously the turnovers. The turnovers have been our demise earlier this year and last year as well. So take care of the football. The football is everything.
We got a couple minutes left, probably about 3 minutes left. Biggest key for us to have victory tonight for you?
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Don't be out here playing scared. Don't be playing out here. There's nothing to hold back for.
Right.
You have nothing to lose. Play aggressive. Play Alabama football. Dominate the line of scrimmage. Our defense has played much more better as of late. Even in the Georgia game, I feel like they were on the field way too much because we were going 3 and out. But I think our team, we just need to have an aggressive mindset from a coaching standpoint and from a player standpoint. Be aggressive.
We take care of the ball. Definitely take care of the ball and start fast and start the second half fast.
Yeah.
Like, even if we got to go 2 minutes, we started out.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to do, like that second half, we come out flat, man, and they bite us in the butt every time.
Yeah.
And so we can start fast in the beginning, and we can start even faster in the second half, and don't turn the ball over. I think that's the recipe to win this game.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I think you got to start fast. You got to take this crowd out of the game some way, somehow, right? You got to take care of the football, and you got to create explosive pass plays.
Yep.
I think both offenses have been struggling. I think the offense and the team that wins this game is the one that can create explosive pass plays. And listen, I think when you break down the roster, I like our roster over theirs from a sense of, on the offensive side, being able to create those explosive plays. So we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Here in a little bit.
It's going to be a good one.
That's it for the Dynasty. But don't go anywhere, because up next, the triple option with Mark Ingram, Coach Urban Meyer, and Rob Stone. Thank y'all for watching the Dynasty. We appreciate
y'all for coming out.
And roll tide.
Roll
Roll
Tide.
Tide.
Let me hear it. Going down tonight.